The fighter pass will be nothing but boring Nintendo characters since Nintendo is picking the DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
What? Smash Bros? Is this for real?
Well, I didn't see that coming. So I keep thinking that there are always some kind of limit when it comes to adding new fighters into Smash Bros. But since Brawl, I have always been proven wrong over and over and over again. So I wanted to make a list of my top 5 fighters I want to see in the Super Smash Bros. Series overall. But hopefully at least we get some of them in the Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighting Pass. Also, I want to verify now that some characters I mentioned in this list are not really likely to happen and are not very realistic for this list. So this is just my dream list. So keep that in mind just in case you want to put in the comments section that this character isn't possible. This is my list, and if I want the character in the game, then that's my own choice itself. Doesn't mean it's automatically going to happen, doesn't mean that it is. It's just my opinion based on what I want in the Super Smash Bros. Series overall. And if you disagree with me, that's totally fine too. Anyway, enough babbling, let's get started. Told you all that this list was gonna be unrealistic, but hey, it's what I want. Sackboy, I'm not going to lie. I have a huge soft spot for the Little Big Planet series. I love the art style, the gameplay, the visual design, and having a PlayStation rep would definitely be a huge surprise that would overcome pretty much any other Smash character reveal in the history of Smash Brothers. Yeah, it's not very possible, but it's really what I would want on here because Sackboy means a lot to me and he's just a pretty basic character. So hopefully in my mind that it's truly possible that Sakurai can make miracles out having the characters that don't have movesets and turning him to have amazing movesets. I mean, hey, we got Piranha Plant. I mean, come on. It's not too impossible, but it's extremely unlikely out of anybody in this list. So I'm not going to overhype myself, but this would definitely be one of the biggest characters in Smash history to be represented by a PlayStation rep. You can't go wrong there. It would certainly be a dream come true for me at the very least. Now this one's a tough one to discuss because while Banjo and Kazooie are gaming icons in our hearts, it hasn't had a main series game in over 18 years and hasn't had any true love ever since. So I'm not sure if I would say Microsoft cares enough to even consider the possibility of trying to push a character like that to the Smash series, considering the fact Banjo and Kazooie are pretty unknown to the younger gaming audience. Yeah, Microsoft has been more kind to Nintendo over the past year, but that doesn't automatically mean a character from a dead series has a more possible chance than Cuphead or Minecraft Steve. Even though I don't want Minecraft Steve, he's more of a possibility than Banjo and Kazooie. Until Microsoft cares about the Banjo and Kazooie series again, with some remasters of the main 2 games, or a true 3rd game being made, I don't count on it, and whatever Phil Spencer says on Twitter is just a bunch of hot air until proven otherwise. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's hard to justify the reasoning behind the request even though we really want them as a fighter, when the evidence of them returning to the gaming world is non-existent. I mean, hey, Bubsy of all game series is still making new games to this day. Bubsy came back from the dead. We haven't heard nothing in years about Banjo and Kazooie. Just saying, it's a hard, fat chance that we will see them return to the gaming world, prominent, and make it in the Super Smash Bros. Series. But hey, we can all hope, right? Now this is a character I can definitely get behind. Crash Bandicoot is somewhat of a gaming icon, and some would call him a PlayStation IP, but he's not. While the first 3 games released on the original PlayStation, a lot of his other games released also on the Xbox and other Nintendo consoles, and is owned by Universal Studios. Even though Naughty Dog developed the game for PlayStation, the license holder is Universal Studios, which released the Insane trilogy for the Nintendo Switch and the upcoming Crash Team Racing Remastered Edition for the Nintendo Switch on the same day as the release of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 version. So saying Crash is not possible for a fighter is pretty silly, and I think Crash Bandicoot has a very, very good chance into making it in the roster for Smash. A Hat in Time is one of my favorite games of all time, and I would love Hat Kid and also Bo Kid as an alternative skin to be in the game. With the wide variety of movesets from her different hats, and her melee weapon, which is an umbrella, would definitely make a great addition to the roster. I know the possibility is slim due to the popularity of the game not being that strong in Japan, or her game appearing on the Nintendo Switch, but I think that she would be a great addition to the roster, especially because of the stage possibilities that she has. I mean, come on, you have Hat Kid Spaceship, Mafia Town, Deadbird Studios, Subcom Forest, and Alpine Skies. You can even use the worlds from the DLC packs as well if they wanted. It would also be awesome to see some of the tracks from the official soundtrack of the game to be remastered in the Super Smash Bros. Style. Especially the tracks Your Contract Has Expired and Train Rush. But overall, if Hat Kid could fight alongside Mario, Link, and all the other Nintendo and third-party characters in the Super Smash Bros. Franchise, that would definitely make my dream come true, just for the sheer fact to get this game a lot more recognition and love that it definitely deserves, especially since the game is coming out on the Nintendo Switch. So if they do decide to add her into the roster, it would definitely be a dream come true for me, and I would love it every step of the way. Yep, I know some of you are going to be sighing at your screens right now, but come on, you can't tell me that a Undertale representative sounds silly and not possible if you know the popularity of Undertale around the world. Being on multiple platforms, having a game translated and released in Japanese, and also being an internet icon makes Sans a more possible option for a fighter for the Smash Bros. Series. And besides, the possibilities become more endless every time a new fighter gets announced for Smash. So would you tell me that characters like Sonic, Snake, Cloud, Bayonetta, or even Joker from the Persona series that is mostly released on PlayStation consoles were a possibility to be fighters in the Melee days? Probably not, and it doesn't have to be Sans necessarily. It can also be Frisk, and that's totally fine with me because I absolutely love Undertale with its writing, gameplay, and characters make it one of my favorite games of all time. And it's somewhat of an RPG, which I don't like. So that's saying something there. And having a character as a fighter from Undertale in the Super Smash Bros. Series would be an absolute dream come true to me, and for many others as well. Well, there's my top 5 lists for my most requested Super Smash Bros. Fighters in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Now, I want to ask you all a question. What characters do you want in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and why am I wrong on any of these selections on my list? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you hit those positivity buttons below because it helps me very much. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers!
focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you finally get a taste